Well, new tonight, an animal group in Speedway surprised and upset when they found out they have to pay the town to take animals off the streets. But local leaders say not so simple. Wish TV's Dan Klein joining us now from Town Hall, where officials, Dan, are worried about a lawsuit.
Yeah, at least for the next few weeks until they can revise their ordinance. But until then, they say they need to stick to the letter of the law. Meanwhile, animal rescuers fear they could cost them dearly. The animal living quarters are full at the Speedway Street Department. It doesn't look like much, but there's no animal shelter in town. Inside is Penske, this Chihuahua mix. After 5 days here, he can be released to the volunteer nonprofit Speedway Animal Rescue.
We do a lot for the community. We do a lot for animals.
Until this week, the group had a handshake agreement to get the animals for free, freeing the town from costly medical bills or from having to pay to send animals to the Indianapolis shelter. But that changed Monday morning.
It felt like a stab in the heart. It felt like we weren't appreciated for what we do.
Speedway town manager Carlos May, just 2 months on the job, is working to update the town's ordinances.
20 pages or so.
That's the number of major rewrites he's found so far, including in the animal section, which states all adopters must pay a $30 fee.
It basically covers the cost of our employees doing non-street stuff. This animal rescue group, they do a great job. I just couldn't, unilaterally decide what is going to be followed and what is not going to be followed.
And while May plans to have an updated ordinance at the next council meeting, which will include an exception for nonprofits dealing with animals, he says the letter of the law must be followed for now, or else the city could be liable for an expensive lawsuit, even if it's frivolous.
I didn't want to take that chance. I couldn't take that chance. I don't want us to get sued, especially now when town revenues and, quite frankly, all government revenues are down.
But for Speedway Animal Rescue, which takes in about 100 to 120 animals a year from the town, the worry is how many dogs like Penske are going to come here with no one to claim them until the ordinance can be updated.
$30 once, fine. But when we're trying to raise $4,000 currently for the dog who's at the vet with chemical burns covering his body, every little bit adds up. There are literally times where we don't have $30 in our account. We might not have money to save dogs.
Work is underway right now to rewrite this ordinance, and Carlos May tells me that he's asked the animal rescue group for their input to make it better. But the next council meeting is more than a month away, September 14th. Reporting live in Speedway, Dan Klein, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and be sure to follow us on Facebook.